So I've been using iOS 14 for the past 2 months already, and I have to say, it's pretty good. Out of most iOS updates, Apple did a pretty good job on this one. So I'm going to show you my favorite features and features you'll probably like about iOS 14. But before we get into it, there's one thing I need to point out. Most of you watching this video are not subscribed. So if you really want to support me, press that subscribe button. Anyway, let's get into it. So the first feature I want to talk about is obviously the widgets. There's obviously many options, but I'm going to show you the ones that I have chosen. So I've firstly chosen the music widget. I like this one because it displays my playlist, and all I have to do to access it is just touch it. So there isn't one for Spotify, so hate to break it to you Spotify users. So next we're going to move on to the weather widget. I like this one because it saves you the effort of actually clicking into the weather app, and you can change the location of the widget as you like. So next widget I want to move on to is the battery widget. This is probably the one that's most helpful to me because I have a lot of Apple devices, so it's hard to keep track of what battery life is in each of them. But thanks to this widget, it's all displayed in one spot. Next, we're moving on to the activity widget. I like this widget because it's connected directly from my Apple Watch, so it shows all the exercise I've been doing. Next, we're going to move on to the widgets that aren't that helpful, but are still nice to have. First, we have the tips widget, the photos widget, the suggested widget. Next feature I want to move on to is the library widget. I like this one because it pretty much doesn't require you to have any apps spread out. It's all in one spot. And if you still can't find a specific app, all you can do is just swipe up. Next thing to the pop down widgets. So there's two types of pop down widgets. I don't think there's a specific name for them, but I'm going to call them pop down widgets. So the first one I want to talk about is if you have Bluetooth headphones, it will give you a little notification. For most headphones, it shows a sound to indicate that it's connected, but it's still nice to have some extra validation. Next pop-down widget I want to talk about is the phone one. So let's say you are scrolling through YouTube and you get a phone call. It doesn't actually take away from what you were doing. Next, we're going to move on to the minimizing of the video. Let's say you were watching a tele video and you got a text message. You don't actually have to exit your video to text message. You can just minimize it. And the best part about this is you can make it bigger, smaller, you can move it all around the screen as you wish. It's pretty good. This works with all apps besides YouTube. I'm sure Apple will fix this later on, but for now, if you want to minimize your screen for YouTube, you're going to have to go into the website and do it. There's certainly more features to iOS 14, but those are the ones that I like. So hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe, like, and see you later.